Good morning and welcome to the 1st of December of 2020. Don't actually know if I'm going to do Vlogmas as I am not going to be home alone anymore. And I get real awkward if there's other people in the house when I'm filming things, although I haven't filmed anything in almost a year. Actually, that's not true. I have recorded a few podcast episodes, but I never actually got a chance to put them up on YouTube because my computer refused to upload anything, and then I just figured, who cares? Anyway, that is beside the point. I'm spending my morning watching the first of people's Vlogmases. This is the nice thing about being in this time zone. I get all the European, UK people, their videos the first right away. I don't talk to very many people anymore, so pardon the inability to. I'm sitting in my office that is where I keep most of my yarn. Ta-da! And I will be spending the day working on a Christmas present. I'm knitting a sweater, and I am going to show you some of the Christmas presents that I've made for others, and then I'm going to wrap them so I can put them under my tree. So yeah, I will show you all of that later. Okay, I'm just gonna sit right on the floor. Otherwise, I'm gonna spend the next however long. I can't find my tripod because it's small, and I've put it somewhere, probably where I thought I could find it. And as these things go, you cannot. All right, so we've got our cozy fireplace in the background. And I want to show a few of the things that I've made for Christmas presents before I wrap them, because I haven't... If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I have taken to quilting like a duck to water. And I've made quite a few quilts. So I'm very bad at taking photos of them, some of them because they're gifts for the people who are in my house and the only person that I interact with on a daily basis, and also because the lighting in this house is so bad. I mean, it's winter, so you barely get any light anyway, but it is so bad in this house. We're surrounded by very tall trees, and it's a bungalow, and it's awful, and so any little bit of light we get hardly reaches in the house. But anyway, I want to wrap a few things today and get them out of this room because I just have boxes piled everywhere. So I thought I'd show you and then wrap them. So firstly is actually a sweater. And this is for my boyfriend. This is going to be his 4th hand knit sweater. And I want to showcase throughout the month of December a few of the sweaters that I've made, well, and the things that I've made this past year that I haven't shown on any sort of podcast episodes. That way I can catch up without feeling overwhelmed, because I make a lot of stuff, and if I tried to podcast now, it would be about 3 hours long. So I will just show them here, and then I'm not even going to make any promises to making podcast episodes because I don't know if I'm going to get back into that as much as I did before, but that way if I want to, I can just sort of go to where I'm at the moment. Part and coughing. I have had a cough for 4 years, so don't worry about it. So the first, I have made this pattern before. It is the Cambridge jacket by Anne Bud. Yeah, I think Anne Bud. Anyway, I made it before. It's actually literally hanging on a chair right there. I wear it all the time because it is so comfortable. But I made this one for Christmas gift. It's already covered in dog hair because Gusser, our lab, decided to help out. But I finished this a while ago. I'll post a video of it up close if this turns out terrible. My phone is propped up on like a wrapped up piece of wrapping paper, so I can't guarantee the quality. But I knit this out of Durum Natura Gilead in the Merlot colorway. I call it the handsome colorway because I absolutely love this color and I find a lot of men look really nice in it. But I made the medium size, sewed in a zipper, same as the first one. But this one I made for my boyfriend Jason because he wanted, I made myself a sweater out of the same yarn and he wanted one that was just as light because it is so light. You pick up the sweater and you expect it to weigh a certain amount and it weighs hardly anything. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing a sweater. But yeah, I followed the pattern almost exactly, except I did a 3x2 ribbing on the bottom, which isn't part of the pattern, but I didn't want to do the crochet edging because I didn't really like it. There's nothing special to say about this. I'm pretty excited to give it to him. I'm kind of annoyed that it's already covered in dog hair and fuzz, but that is the state of things in this house. So, actually I'm not gonna, I'll just stick it back in the box if I have to do something later. I've only got a couple things to show, but this is a quilt. And these I will have to put in a separate video, I think, to show the whole thing. But I made my boyfriend this quilt as well. I keep expecting him to walk in the house because he's not in the house right now. So I figured now is the time. But this is a quilt that I made for him, and I will have to insert a separate video because it's not propped up very well. But I made it using a collection of plaid fabrics, and it's quite hefty. So it's an argyle pattern made out of plaids, and this too is covered in fuzz because we are a household of furry little animals. I'm going to try not to worry about that too much. I'm probably doing it no favors by putting it on the carpet in here because this is the cat's room, kind of. I mean, every room is the cat's room, but this is where, you know, she keeps her paraphernalia, so. But, yeah. I used a pattern. It's a Knit Picks pattern, not Knit Picks, Connecting Threads. It's part of the same company, but it is a Connecting Threads pattern. And I also bought all of the fabrics from Connecting Threads, except for the backing, which is just a dark green plaid. I bought this at my local shop that sells some fabrics. But the rest of them I got from Connecting Threads. I will link, I'll put the name of the pattern in the description box because I actually can't remember. But yeah, it's just a throw-sized, I think it's throw-sized. I can't remember. I actually made this, I knit the top, oh my god. I sewed the top of this quilt in probably July. No, it must have been July because that's when my boyfriend went home to New Brunswick to take care of his dad. Yeah, so I made the top in July and then I spray basted the backing, batting, and the top together in, I want to say September, and then I didn't actually quilt it and bind it until about a week ago, so yeah, it was a pain in the butt. Anyway, I'm going to move that along and also put in a little bit of footage later. But the next one is for my sister-in-law, who is a sweetheart. I already taped the box shut because I'm, you know. That's not what I wanted to do. But apparently that's what we're doing. Cut that. Okay, so I folded this up so nice to fit in this box, and now I'm gonna have to figure it out again. My sister-in-law, Dana, is a little sweetheart, and she's also pregnant with her first child. So I'm getting, hopefully, a niece. That side of the family has so many boys. I want her to have a girl so bad, and I am willing to admit that. And also, everyone kind of feels like she's having a girl. She loves bees, and anytime someone in my life has something that they love a lot, I have a tendency to find it very easy to make things for them. Anyway, so I made her the, oh hi kitty, have you come to help? You have? It's awful nice of you. Shrimp is still doing great. She's a lot bigger because she got fixed last year, so she's gotten so nice and chunky. Is that right? I made the vintage lace pattern. I can't remember the name of the designer because it's been a while since I made this. And I made it all out of bee fabrics, which I also got from Connecting Threads. So, kitty, what are you doing? I'm gonna stand up for this. So, I just finished this 2 days ago, last Sunday. So this is going to be a horrible video of it. And again, clones are better, maybe. I don't know how much better, but the cat's now helping with the crinkle paper. But I made this for her. I made the top a couple months ago again, and my mother-in-law, her mother, actually has a long arm quilting machine, so she quilts a lot of my quilts, or she has done 4 now, but I've been on a quilt top making extravaganza, so I'm gonna have to bring her so many in one time. But that's whatever. Anyway, so it's made out of bee fabric that I got from Connecting Threads, and the backing is this beautiful fabric with bees on it as well. Little bees. But this is her Christmas gift, and I'm very excited to give it to her. And I really like it. But also, oh, sorry, just hit her in the head. She loves a cave, so anytime there's a blanket on the ground that has any space that she can crawl under, she will. But also for her, I've put them in this little tin, which, oh, I need to take the sticker out. Nobody needs that. Oh, why do pricing stickers have to be so sticky? This is the Danica, oh my god, the Danica Studios tin. Because my local home hardware sells Danica Studios, which I find amazing. Because it's not really something you'd think you'd find at a hardware store. But that's also where I bought my purse. So, they sell a lot of weird stuff. Isn't this interesting? Taking stickers off boxes. Please don't climb in there. Anyway, the stickers are gone. So in this box, I have a couple pairs of socks that I've already made for her. I made her this pair. She likes shorty socks, so I am happy to oblige because they take less time than my own socks, although we have the same size feet. I made her a pair of Morgan socks, which is, she requested that. She said she wanted a pair. If I was going to make her socks, she wanted a pair in Morgan. And then I also made a pair of this pair, and it's just in a random ball of Regia 4-ply. Kitty, do you mind? And then just some, they're just basic tweed socks, nothing spectacular. There's another pair of socks I need to finish to put in this tin, but those are in the living room. Because she only asked for socks, but she's getting a quilt as well. But yeah, those are the ones. Yeah, this is just a store-bought one. Those are the ones I've made. I also made, I made this hat. It's an Oslo hat in the summer. It was supposed to be for me, but it's just the tiniest bit too small. I could wear it, but it would probably give me a pressure headache after a while. So I'm going to send it to my nephew who lives in Ontario, and he is turning 7 in February, so hopefully that will fit him. So yeah, now I can wrap these up and put them under my Christmas tree. This is little Missy warm. You are. Sitting where the vent comes out. That's a teety. That's a teety. There's said vent blowing hot air underneath the table. Oh, it's teety. Right? Meow. Oh, there goes my egg. There. Gusser, did our power go off? We're being awkward about it. Oh, goodbye. So I have finally had some luck with my gosh darn computer. The reason I haven't uploaded any podcast episodes this year, which sounds weird to say since it's December, is because the connection between my phone and my computer never let me actually move files over. And I don't know if it felt sorry for me today or what, but it finally let me move the files over, so this might actually be successful. Fingers crossed. I'm still working on a Christmas present. I shan't say who for, just in case, but it is a very fuzzy sweater. It's kind of making my hands sweat a little bit. That's how warm it's going to be. It's got alpaca and mohair, so there's that. But yeah, our power came back on, and I don't have anything to say about that. I have decided that if I'm going to keep filming like I'm filming, which is poorly, like not pressing record or pointing the camera in the wrong direction, that I'll just do it from the floor. And then hopefully there's a rabbit that will come by. He's out. He likes to lick faces. So that's what I'm hoping for. Oh, no. He finds his sister more interesting. Bun! Come here. Come here. Come here, fatty. He's oot and a boot, living his best life. I've been on a ramble. Keep repeating myself. Oh, there it comes. There it comes. Come on. There's a good boy. Enough. Starting to film things is really making it. I feel like once you start talking, you kind of can't stop. Using it as a really cheap therapy. Right, Ben? But yeah, oh, fine. I've been using today as a way to, I don't know, maybe get some thoughts out. Or my main focus for Vlogmas, I think, this month, I was gonna say this year, is gonna be just to try and get some more Christmassy feeling in December. For obvious reasons, it's not particularly Christmassy. Although this year, like, it's not that much different from my regular life for the last few years. It's been quite isolated and difficult. It's been a few bad years in a row, so this year isn't gonna be like noticeably different, I don't think. So I don't know what I can do to entice him over. Maybe turn into paper. Oh, might be climbing up. Don't my glasses. He's trying to pick up my glasses and pick them up by the lenses. Smart. So yeah, I'm gonna use Vlogmas as an excuse to, you know, put on some nicer clothes, put on some makeup, talk to someone other than my boyfriend, who is the only person in this house with me. So it's the only person I see, because he is now working from home, which, as an introvert, dating an extrovert is not the easiest thing. I don't know if any of you understand that. He is so exuberant and he yells. He's like the loudest person I've ever met. And I always thought I was a loud person, but I was just a loud person around quieter people. I'm actually very quiet now that I realize. Anyway, so yeah, it's nice to have someone else to talk to. And I don't know what I'm talking about. I should go make dinner. My arm is starting to go numb. Anyway, gonna hang out with the rabbit for a little bit and maybe do some cross stitch later.